Okay, so we ended in Midnight on the Moon with Jack and Annie seeing that moon man up in the sky. And we're ready for chapter 6. It's called High Jump. Who is that? Said Jack. I don't know, said Annie, but we're going to find out. She started waving. No, said Jack. He grabbed her arm. Let's go back to the base before he gets here. Why? Said Annie. We don't know who he is, said Jack. We don't know if he's friendly or mean or what. But we can't go back, said Annie. We haven't found the fourth M thing yet. We won't be able to go home. It doesn't matter. We can lock the door at the moon base until he goes away, said Jack. Then we can get new air tanks. Jack hurried over to the moon buggy. Come on. He jumped into the driver's seat. Annie gave a little wave to the dot in the sky, and then she climbed into the moon buggy, and the moon buggy took off. Careful, she said. They bumped over the rocks as Jack turned the moon buggy around. Then they zoomed toward the pass. Jack steered around craters and rocks. More than once the buggy almost tipped over. Whoa, slow down, said Annie. They were almost at the mountain pass. Suddenly a cloud of dust flew up in front of them and the ground trembled. Watch it, cried Annie. Jack couldn't see a thing. He stepped on the brake and the buggy jerked to a stop. The dust settled. A giant rock had fallen into the narrow pass. It was stuck between two walls of rock and they were trapped. Jack quickly found a picture of a giant rock in the moon book. He read out loud. Rocks of all sizes crash into the moon from outer space. These rocks are called meteorites. Well, we're lucky that meteorite didn't land on us, said Jack. Yeah, and I guess it's probably too big to be the M thing, said Annie. She had climbed out of the moon buggy and was standing by the meteorite. It was more than twice as tall as she was. Jack looked at the black sky. The flying thing was nowhere in sight yet. We're going to have to jump over it, Annie said. Jump? I don't think so, said Jack. That's too high. I'm going to try, said Annie. Wait, let's think first, said Jack. But Annie was already backing up. 1, 2, 3, go, she shouted. And she took giant leaping steps toward the meteorite. When Annie got close to the rock, she pushed off the ground and flew through space and disappeared behind the meteorite. Annie, Jack called, but there was no answer. Oh, brother, Jack said. So he backed up and he took off toward the rock and jumped as high as he could. Then he was flying through space. He hit the ground and fell face down in the dust. Jack tried to stand, but his suit was too bulky. He tried to roll over, but that was impossible. Oh no, he groaned. Not again. Are you here? Asked Annie. Did you make it? Yes. Jack was relieved to hear her voice, but he couldn't turn his head to see her. He could only hear her over the radio. Can you help me up? He asked. Nope, said Annie. Why not? Well, I fell down too, she said. Oh, brother, Jack sighed. Now we're really in trouble. He tried to stand again and failed. Can you see anything? He asked. Just the sky, said Annie. Wow, it's weird. I'm worried about our air tanks, said Jack. I feel like it's been 2 hours. Jack, said Annie. And what about the moon man, said Jack. Where did he go? Jack, whispered Annie. What? He's here, she said. The moon man. He's here. What? He's standing right above me. And that's the end of chapter 6. On Tuesday, chapter 7 is the moon man. And I can tell you that Jack is scared because it starts off with Jack's heart nearly stopped. I'll see you soon.